The Green Man. Saturday night we'll be honoring our gentlemen of the Museum of Woman and Goddess Temple, and we welcome all of you. And now a brief video on the Green Man to get you in the mood. The Green Man, a pagan vegetation nature deity of fertility and life. Usually shown as a carving, drawing, or painting, showing a head or face surrounded by or made from leaves. Here's the mischievous Green Man at Rosslyn Chapel in Scotland, made famous in the Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. The face is almost always male, although a few green women do exist, but actually the green woman, that's really Great Goddess herself. There are green beasts, particularly cats and lions. We see those too. The Green Man is sometimes shown soft and gentle, sometimes protective. Here's the famous Green Man of Bamberg at a church in Bavaria. Sometimes he's fierce and frightening, like this colorful modern-day Green Man animation. Goddess is the eternal one, and her Green Man is the cyclical one. Each year, the Green Man dies in the autumn as the harvest is cut down and brought in. And each year, Goddess births him anew in spring in her eternal cycle of life. Hence, the Green Man is an ancient symbol for the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth for humanity. The Green Man has been found in cultures all over the earth for thousands of years. Here's an interesting Roman Green Man from the 1st century in a museum in Europe. There's a Green Man in Egypt also. Osiris is typically shown with a green face. He is the Egyptian Green Man, husband of great goddess Isis. This is from the Egyptian tomb of Nefertari, great Queen Nefertari, around 1295 BCE. And there are so many incarnations and varieties, such as the Jack in the Green, which is a trickster figure. And here you see a picture of the Jack in the Green parade of green men at a May Day festival in Hastings, England. The band Jethro Tull immortalized the Jack in the Green in song back in the 70s. And there's another version of the Green Man, John Barleycorn, representing the cereal barley used in the making of beer and whiskey. Robin Hood, originally Robin of the Wood, is another form of Green Man, a protector of forests and the old ways. In the Middle Ages, sumptuary laws restricted the common man from using the forests freely. Robin Hood defended the old ways. Yet another version of the Green Man is Woodwose, Wild Man of the Woods. Mythical figure of medieval Europe, naked, hairy. He's got a wooden club, and he's got vegetation in his hair. And he represented freedom at the edges of civilized society, much like the hedge witch, their very own person belonging to themselves. Green Knight is another version of the Green Man, immortalized in the 14th century English poem Sir Gawain and the Green Knight, from a much older Irish tale. This is a mysterious and immortal green warrior. He had green hair, green skin, green clothes, all but his eyes, which were fiery red, and he challenges the honor of the Arthurian knight Sir Gawain. The Oak King and the Holly King are two forms of green men. Seasonal folkloric figures, the Oak King rules in the summer, the Holly King in the winter. Sometimes they are depicted as fighting each other for dominance, but in other stories we like better, they share the rule perfectly, peaceably. like two brothers. Ents are another form of green man, the giant tree beings from Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. We have so many wonderful temple and museum green men of our very own who we call votaries, which means man in devotion to life. So consider becoming a votary and support, defend, and protect your mother's house and this museum. Maybe there are three kinds of men in the world: awful, average, or aware. Our museum green men are the aware men, protecting, defending, and supporting all life on Earth. With the help they give their museum and mother's house. So become a green man of the museum and your great mother's house. And be a friend to woman, a friend to life. Yes, defend, protect, and support your museum and your mother's house, the Goddess Temple of Orange County. Thank you, green men everywhere. May you each be renewed every year in power, joy, and goodness. That's your Green Man video. We'll see you Saturday night at 7 p.m. Everyone is welcome to this adult party to celebrate the museum and temple's great, good green men. See you Saturday.